Smith of the Frankston Independent School District. I've been on the board less than a year. I taught school 10 years, and then I was an attorney for 30. I knew nothing. As a teacher, you don't pay any attention to board meetings. You don't know what they're doing. You're busy. I got on. There was no orientation. All the stuff we went to Fort Worth and took, there was no how-to. I knew broadly our job was to prepare kids for life, but that's it. Money, local politics, vaping, community distrust, that took over for what really our job is there. I was very frustrated. Felt very hopeless, no way to how to do things. So we were told we had to do this. I took work. I was going to work on other stuff like I did when I was a teacher and they had this junk. I was going to read a book, do something else. Never even opened it. This thing was so good. It gave us a way to do things. It came to the rescue. They clicked on how to do your job. It all worked. They broke it down. The focus is how to change us adults up here at the school, the board, the teachers, the administration. Kids will change when we change. She showed us how to set student goals. When we set student goals, we give them to administration and then got to set them in a good way, not some broad general make people read better. Got to be measurable, something you can hold your administration accountable for and they can hold the teachers accountable for. Monitor it. We need monthly monitoring. The superintendent come to us and show how it's coming, what's going on, so we can adjust. But also, it gave superintendent and other board members, for people like me who don't stay in their lane, they can make sure that I have constraints on me. We put constraints. This showed us how to put constraints on boards, superintendents, keep everybody doing what they're supposed to, which is student outcome. That's the whole focus. We shouldn't be spending but about 20% on anything else. So we had it all backwards. This should be mandatory. I've never been as hopeful after seeing this as anything we've ever been given. Every new school board should be required to go through it. And every politician from Texas that I come across from now on, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. They'd help all these communities.
My name's J.R. Newman. I'm a board member here at Frankston ISD. As a new board member, I've only been on the board a little less than a year now, and I found that it was very informative. There's a lot of things going on in the state that it's hard to kind of keep up on tabs with what all is going on, and it was very informative and beneficial in that respect. One of the best things about the training is that it teaches you to take your focus away from adult problems in the district and focus solely on student outcomes. And one of the things that I really liked out of the training was if adult behaviors don't first change, then student outcomes can't change. And I think that's key to what we're trying to do here. Whether you have an experienced board or a fairly new board like ours, I think that there's something for everybody in the training.
I'm Dustin Holladay, and I'm the secretary of the board for Frankston ISD. It was very eye-opening. Really enjoyed the training. There was a lot that was beneficial to me, I know personally, as far as the roles of the school board and the superintendent, things like that. It was very eye-opening, like I said.
So it was beneficial?
Yes, sir. The fact that now we understand a little more on our focus and the reporting that we need to do to where we know where we're at. It's kind of hard to track where you're going if you don't track where you're at all the time. I think all school boards need to go to it. You learn a lot of information that you may not know otherwise, so I think it's something that's very informative.
We actually learned some stuff that we didn't know, and I've been on the board for 17 years, so it was very, very beneficial.
Do you believe that it will impact student outcomes?
Oh, definitely, no doubt about it.
Would you recommend this training to other school boards?
I would recommend it for every school board in every district.
I think every board member should take this training, whether they're a new board member such as myself or someone who has been on the board for several years.